Shakur, Manny Pacquiao being discussed out there. What are your thoughts on this?
Hmm.
Did you
You
see?
know what? Not
Yeah.
bad. Not bad.
Not bad?
No. Mm-mm. Two southpaws. Manny looked great when he fought Barrios. I believe that he should have won that. It should have been Ryan versus Manny Pacquiao for the WBC. Great technical fight. I think Pacquiao is he still has enough in his tank to give a tough fight if that's the case, if they ever meet in the ring, and if that is true, the rumors of Shakur and Manny Pacquiao.
First time I heard about this rumor was on Ariel Helwani, and he asked Teofimo Lopez about Shakur Stevenson possibly fighting Manny Pacquiao. And I know, Shakur was very adamant that he wasn't fighting Rayo Venezuela. Obviously didn't want to fight Devin Haney. It sounded like on Mill City Boxing, Bernie in Mill City was talking about he possibly could fight Raimundo Mortella at 140 pounds. I know he wanted to fight at 135, so the lineal title at 35 can be on the line. And now it's rumors, which I heard here, that he could fight Manny Pacquiao. And I mean, it is what it is. I don't care to see it. It was rumors about Pacquiao fighting Devin behind the scenes, and Pacquiao, trying to get into the mix. And it's hard to transition as a fighter to after being a fighter to retirement. He tried to get into politics, couldn't do it, couldn't be successful. His kid boxing, and what else do we really got to do? Probably can use the money. But as far as him and Shakur fighting, it's just a fight that I'm not interested in. The Barrios and Pacquiao fight was okay. It was interesting. You could have made a case that Manny won that fight. But in this situation, I mean, for Shakur Stevenson, what do you get out of it? I guess you get headlines. They just looking to make splashes. The Zone is just trying to look to make the biggest splash that you can make with Manny Pacquiao. So I mean, like I said, I ain't knocking it. It make a lot of sense. As far as splash, will I pay for it? Will I watch it? More than likely, I just don't have no interest in Shakur Stevenson nor watching Pacquiao at this point. Even I wasn't on board with Pacquiao and Devin. Maybe they should just start a senior league in boxing. They should do that. And also what that means is, Floyd finagled his way out of the Pacquiao fight. Because Pacquiao been in talks with Tank, allegedly, been in talks with Devin Haney, been in talks with Shakur Stevenson. So when we start, having these conversations and we start, really, talking about, we still really start talking about, Pacquiao, Pacquiao Mayweather must be off the table. Pacquiao Mayweather must be off the table. And I mean, I wasn't too enthusiastic about it. Maybe Floyd made the financial decisions, but, Floyd didn't want to fight Pacquiao to begin with. That's one thing we can say for sure. He wasn't the one to fight Pacquiao to begin with. And now, when he need the bread, he still don't, or he might need the bread. He still don't want to do it. He told me, let's make it an exhibition. So, but Shakur, they got to find a way to get a big fight. And it's crazy they handed him, a generous amount of money, which is said to be, 8 figures. So at least $10 million without, promising the Devin Haney fight. And that just continues to be my problem about boxing, whether it was, till when Al Heyman took control and it rolled over to him, and then, Eddie, Bob, and everybody else has been, I just want to be able to make in-house fights and keep the money. It's not even I want to make the best in-house fight to make the money. Zuffa come in, they use the same, they use the same, formula. Let's not make the best fights that we can make. Let's just make, what we think the fans want. And it just didn't make no sense where you pay these fighters all this money and you allow them to do what the fuck they want to do. That don't make no sense. What's the point of it? If you're not gonna get and you're not getting, they all losing money. Every Turkey out of sheet card he done put on, then lost fucking money for what I heard. So, instead of giving the fans exactly what they want to see, they refuse to give the fans exactly what they want to see. And it's as simple as that. They refuse to give the fans what we want to see. And that's a premier fight. Hey, guess what? If you don't take this Devin Haney fight, you don't get the 10 figures. or excuse me, 8 figures. Like, bro, it's as simple as that. Even if you give him the 8 figures, and there ain't no interest in fight, ain't gonna watch. So you trying to throw Pacquiao out there to sell your thing, and it was rumors that they was in talk to do something with Floyd or whatever, and maybe somebody came through with some bread for Floyd. Maybe Floyd settled a suit or somebody with somebody behind the scenes. Guess what? He got the green light to fight. I told y'all he wasn't fighting no Mike Tyson. I told y'all, I figured that he wouldn't fight Manny Pacquiao. Maybe Floyd got his business affairs. Maybe Showtime settled with him behind the scenes. Somebody gave him some bread, and now he really ain't complaining about it no more, So that could have happened. So now Manny Pacquiao, who doesn't want to fight Floyd in an exhibition, only a real fight, now he's out here searching for a fight. You know what I'm saying? Now he's searching for a lick. I mean, who really knocking it? But as far as, I don't want to see neither one of them fight. I'm past seeing Shakur fight Devin at this point. I'm past it. I'm past watching him and Keyshawn. I don't want to see that shit no more, man. Y'all don't want to do y'all job. Niggas want to be 35 years old and then giving us the fights we want to see. Like, nah, like Joshua and Fury. Motherfuckers over the hill and still can't get the fight together. Still can't finalize the fight. It's just the boxing is goofy. Put Moses Atama and Philip Hargovich on pay-per-view. Goofy. Like, the promoters just got to be gone, bro. There's just no need for the promoters, bro. None whatsoever. But as far as this fight, 2 southpaws. Pacquiao is going to have to, lead the fight. He's going to have to try to jump in and do something with Shakur. And I'm interested. Obviously, the elephant in the room is what weight it's going to be at. Because can Pacquiao make 144? Or you know what he going to do? This bitch ass going to go to 47 and fight Pacquiao without a rehydration clause. And then you got who was just advocating for Shakur Stevenson? You had Bernie advocating for Shakur on Mill City. Oh, tomorrow I know he can do it. People just want to see him do it. We'll do it then. You wanted to see the Devin Haney fight. We wanted to see the Devin Haney fight. If you got a nice whip, or you got really, got mad skills, bro, in my Jesse voice from Breaking Bad, if you got mad skills, bro, who don't want to show off their skills? Who don't want to show off their ability? Who don't want to show off their brand new Porsche 911? Who don't want to show off their Rooster and their Rari, their McLaren? If you really got it, and you really got talent, who don't want to show it off? Because the talent ain't real. Fuck what Andre Ward and them niggas been Terrence and them niggas saying, bro. That shit ain't real. That shit ain't real, nigga. These niggas just cap rapping for this nigga, man. I'm tired of hearing that shit. What a nigga could do, he could. Shit, the opportunity was there. You ain't take it. Now you talking about going in there against a 50-year-old Manny Pacquiao? Fuck it, line up Floyd too. Shit, just going the old nigga run. But nah, I will not support that, man, at all. I will not support it. Not support it at all. Ain't no good fight, man. Keep that shit. And Zuffa fucking up too. You giving out the bag. You giving out all them finances. But then you don't even get a concrete agreement to get where the money makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Where the money makes sense. If the money don't make if you give them 10 figures and then, or 8 figures, I keep saying 8 figures, 10 figures. If you give them 8 figures, you got where's the, and then you don't line them up to fight nobody. Rayo for 8 figures, like, nah. Raimondo for 8 figures, nah. Even Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao and Barrios didn't even sell. It'd be funny when these black fighters don't sell, or when the minute the fight over with, 8 hours later, people ask for pay-per-view numbers. We still ain't heard no pay-per-view numbers for Barrios and Pacquiao, Barrios and Ryan, Xander and Jerron Ennis. We still ain't heard no numbers from that. And I'm very fascinated to know. I wish somebody would tell me, how do they make money in this business? Because I don't see a way you make money in this business. I don't know how they making money, dog. I really don't. Ain't nobody buying these pay-per-views. They giving away half the arena tickets. Remember Barrios and Ryan fought? The tickets was half off. Ain't nobody going to see this shit. Where is they getting the money from? That's what I want to know. Where is the fettuccine coming from? I'm very, very curious to know where that Fetty Wap coming from. Literally, where's they getting the bread from? Because to me, it don't make no sense, dog. But maybe I'm just poking around too much. Maybe I'm being too nosy. But Pacquiao and Shakur, they can keep it. 2 left-hand motherfuckers who can stay off my TV screen. I don't want to hear nothing, especially if he do that fight at 147 pounds with no rehydration clause. I don't want to hear nothing from dog. I promise you, I don't want to hear nothing from him, dog. If Devin would have fought, oh, this shit is trash, and this, I'm telling you, I don't want to hear nothing from him, dog. All these motherfuckers is mercenaries, bro. All of them is mercenaries. They don't care nothing but about $1. So that's why I tell y'all, don't watch their fights, don't pay about their fights, don't talk about their fights. Fuck them. Wait till the fight over with and then talk about it. Don't make them no fucking profit. At some point, your boxing integrity, your integrity as a person, got to kick in. Only support only support what you want to support. But the dude, a whole goofy, man, whole goofy, yeah. And you see why Jay Prince ain't never had a boxing superstar. You see why ain't none of them niggas become superstars under his wing. Bad business, bro. Bad business. The nigga don't know what the fuck he doing over there. At least Al can say I had one superstar. At least Bob say I had superstars. You know, the rest of the motherfuckers, and this Eddie can say I had Anthony Joshua, and Frank can say I had Fury, and the rest of the motherfuckers, man. But hey, hit the link in the description. Find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.